How we doing, guys? Right, we're off down to the height. Look at the weather. It's gone mental. It started snowing and it weren't even forecast. We don't mind a bit of snow, do we? Fantastic, proper winter weather. So we are going to set up for a little J project. I'm going to go down and take some photos tomorrow, hopefully. So the idea is I'm going to do two films, two J films. Now the first one that we're just going to go and set up for now, we're going to utilise the Hokki ground hide. Now I've photographed, it's down at the permanent hide. I've got a bit of a setup for the J's and I've photographed them out of that hide, but I want to get a little bit of a different perspective, you know, a different viewpoint, get a different background. So it means getting down low, and the whole reason why I got the Hokki ground hide is for that for that purpose. Look at weather, bonkers, isn't it? So we're hopefully, well, we are tomorrow. We're gonna get down and do a bit tomorrow morning, but I wanted to get it set up today. Really, it's getting on a bit afternoon now, so he'll give me a chance to get down there, get the hide set up, work out the best angles, and also put some acorns out. Now, a big bugbear of mine, I don't know, it's just whether it's just me or not, I don't like seeing pictures of jays with peanuts, because it's not a natural food for them, is it? You know, they love acorns, they go mad for them, honestly. It's like feeding cream cakes to a pig when you see jays with acorns. When you put them out for them, they go mad for them. You know, they fill the crop up and then off they go and bury them. So it's fantastic. Now obviously what that entails is collecting some acorns. Now I've already collected some, you know, the back end of last year, and got them dried out, put them in the greenhouse. And so what I tend to do when I'm doing something like this, you know, for maybe a week beforehand, we'll fill the little feeder pots up with peanuts, get them coming down, and then on the day we'll fill them pots up with acorns, and hopefully we'll get some good shots. That's the idea, because they go through them for fun, and I can never collect enough acorns, to be honest. So that's the plan today. I didn't expect this at all, but it's right in it. So we brought the let's say we've got the Hokki. Yeah, I nearly went on my arse then. We've got the Hokki hide. We've got a sheet, a blanket, one of them foil blankets we're going to put down, another blanket, and the inflatable mattress, because it'll get cold. It'll be proper, it'll be Baltic tomorrow. It'll be absolutely freezing, so I don't want to be cowed, led the bloody waiting for these to come down. So yeah, we'll get it set up and hopefully we'll get some pictures tomorrow. Jays in the snow. Alright. Right, we've got here at the hide. First thing, what I want to do, I want to get these feeders filled up really, because these little birds, they'll be proper, they will be suffering in this weather. So that's my priority, get the feeders filled up. And what we'll do, you can see there, that's my little J set up. Let's go and have a look actually. Hang on. Right. So obviously you can see that's the buzzard set up there. You know, that big, let's have a look at this, eh? So, the bait I had down, that's gone. Foxes will have had that, no doubt. There's a few feathers. That's our nice high perch. I've took that one down because I wanted to, another one I got the barn owl on, this one. I want to try and get some buzzard shots on this. So what I've done, I brought a bit of bait down. I'm going to put that down, get it tied down tonight. And you never know, tomorrow, hey, if I don't get the jays down, double your chances. You know what I mean? I might get the buzzards down. I mean, the buzzards in the snow will look, oh, majestic, awesome. So, you know what I mean? I'm not coming down for any buzzard pictures, but hey, you don't know, do you? If the jays don't turn up and they do, it's a Billy bonus, isn't it? So, right, jay setup. What we got? Right, this is the jay setup. All it is, it's just a long perch. Quite a nice background actually, not bad. I'm actually going to try, I've got a new lens, I've got a Tamron 70 to 200 2.8. Now I've still got my 1.4 converter, so I reckon at this distance that I'm going to set the hide up, there's a fairly good chance. I mean, don't forget, don't get tied up with the fact that you've got to fill the frame, because these modern cameras, they've got that many pixels, you can afford to crop in. And don't forget as well, if you're not filling the frame with your subject, you're going to let more light in, okay? So, you know, it'll afford you to drop that ISO a bit and maybe up your shutter speed. Yeah, but don't be afraid of you know, cropping afterwards. And, you know, I mean, that's what I reckon anyway. I mean, so use it to your advantage. So, we've got a few little, you look on the back here, you see that? Yeah, I've got a few little feeder pots. I've got 3, oh, there's a bigger one there. And what I'll do, I've got some like shallow plant pots, and I'll put one on the ground as well, because what they tend to do, they'll jump down, pick an acorn up, and then they tend to jump back up on this perch where you can get a few decent shots. I've put these little feeder pots on the back of here, so that when you're back there in the hide, you can't see them, they're disguised. So bit of trickery, and I think that'll do it. I'm not gonna put any on that perch. The problem with that is, if you've got like 3 or 4 different setups and you put a load of acorns in that one, some acorns in that one, some on another one, they can end up, you know, they'll jump from one to the other, and you end up constantly recomposing all the time. So the idea is just to isolate them on one particular perch that I want to get the pictures on, and hopefully, you know, it'll do the business. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to get that little Hokki ground hide set up, get the foil mat down, get the, you know, the inflatable mattress down, and effectively get it set up for tomorrow, so they can just come down and we can dive straight in, get nice and toasty, have a brew, and then I'm going to get down in the dark, because like I said, you know, on the buzzard one, if you come down during, you know, daytime hours, the buzzards see you, they'll never come down. So we'll try and trick them into coming down as well. So let's get this hide set up. Now this particular spot where I am, I'm probably, in fact I'm going to pace it out. Right, I've just paced that out. I'm literally about 10 or 11 metres from there, but I've had this set up before now, just to try it, and I've been sat in here, and the jays have still come down, so there's no reason why. I know it seems close, but these ground hides, they've such a small profile. I don't think we're going to have any issues with the jays not coming down. Hopefully, we don't know, do we? So we've got to try it, but we'll get that banged up now. So there you go, that's the Hokki setup. It's that quick. So what we want to do now is get in the hide with the camera and the support that we're going to use. I'm going to use two beanbags, just one on top of the other, and actually have a look through the viewfinder and make sure everything is bang on, because I don't want to be messing about tomorrow. Once I'm in that hide, I don't want to be coming out. One, because if the buzzards do come down, it's going to spook them and they'll be gone, and also the jays are a bit flighty as well. They can be a bit tricky. So like I said, once I'm in, I don't want to be coming out again, and it's vital that you make sure everything is absolutely bang on, because it only takes one blade of grass or a stalk or something and it can just ruin your shots. And believe me, I've done it many times and I've kicked myself. So that's a good tip for you, that if you're setting up the night before, have a look through your camera viewfinder and make sure everything is absolutely bang on, and it just cuts down on the disappointment the day after if something's not right. You don't want to be having to get out of the hide and correct stuff. All right, so we're going to get in there now. I'm going to try this 70 to 200, so because I've got the crop factor of the the APS-C sensor, so, and I've also got the 1.4 converter on as well, so that's going to give me a decent bit of reach, and it'll also mean that I've got a better light gathering capability than my 150 to 600, because they can come down early, these jays, so I need as much light as I can get. So we'll get in there now and give it a go. So we've just been in, I've just tried it, and it's bang on. I'm happy with that. The distance is good. I've got the reach with the 70 to 200, and like I said, I've got that light gathering capability because we're at 2.8. Obviously we've got the converter on, so I think it's f4, but that's still a lot better than my other one, my 150 to 600. So we're going to go with that. I'll bring the other one down as well, just in case. There's nothing worse than getting on a shoot and then you decide, oh, I could have done with other lens. So you're better off, better looking at it than for it, as they say. So hopefully, I'm hoping that this snow stays, because it's cold enough to stay all night. It might dump a lot more, I don't know, but so birds are coming down already. Hit that feeder up. We've got a little got a dunnock there and a robin. It's amazing how these feeders, they bring the birds in. We get loads of birds on this little row of hawthorns here, long tails. I saw long-tailed tits the other day, and a couple of bullfinches and goldfinches. So we're not going to be photographing them tomorrow. We're just strictly targeting these jays and maybe the buzzards if we're lucky enough to get the buzzard down. So it's starting again. It had stopped, but that snow's coming in again. It's amazing. I've been getting a lot of messages after my little camping trip the other day. All people down south saying how envious they are about snow, and we don't get a lot of snow up here, up in Lancashire. We're not far from the coast, and we're kind of protected by Pennines and the West Pennine Moors, so it's a bit of a novelty for us to get snow. But yeah, it's nice, beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. I love it. So, right, what we're going to do with this little hide, we're just going to make sure because like I say, we don't know what kind of weather's coming in tonight. Make sure all these are fastened down as much as they can be, so we don't get any rain coming in. I don't think it's going to rain, it's too cold to rain. But yeah, and you know, keep all that weather out. Yeah, all we're going to do now, we're just going to put some peanuts out. So I would imagine, you know, Jays will come down this afternoon. And so we've just got these little pots here. Just fill them up. A bigger one there. And then when we come down in the morning, these will be emptied. They'll have gone then. So we'll fill them up with acorns, the ones that we've been, you know, drying out in the greenhouse. And oh, they'll come down for them, definitely. Yeah, they love them. We'll just scatter a few around here. As I said, keep them in this one area. I don't want to put them, you know, I want to get some lovely shots on this post here, on this this strainer post that I've set up with the wire on, and you know, they look fantastic. But I just want them on that one, to be honest, tomorrow. So we'll not put any food on that one or the other one. In fact, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's a buzzard sat up in that tree there. So I put the buzzard bait down and he's sat there watching. He's obviously, you know, seen it, but he's not going to come down while I'm here. Typical, isn't it? Hopefully we'll get some tomorrow, eh? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Tell you what we will do while we're here, we'll just open it up, and I think we'll just have, you know, 20 minutes. We'll just sit in here, see if it comes down. You never know, do you? Well, it wasn't a planned trip, this. Well, not a photography trip anyway. Like I said, we've just set the Hokki up, and I just thought I'd have like 20 minutes, half an hour. The buzzard's been sat up there, but he's not come down, he's flown off now, so he obviously knows that I'm in here. But it just goes to show really that you don't need a massive focal length. When you've got a little hide set up, you know, and you're well concealed, get some feeders up, and they're probably, I don't know, feeders are probably 10 foot away. There's only one feeder with 3 lots of grub inside it, but I've just got the 70 to 200 on here with the 1.4 teleconverter, and I've had some lovely shots. I've had the woodpeckers been down, a couple of woodpeckers, and you know, just some nice shots sat on the snowy branches. So I say it just goes to show you don't need, you know, them massive big focal lengths if you get well concealed, and especially in this weather, because they'll feed a bit more confidently. So it's always worth a try, you know, with your shorter lenses, because you get them lovely blurred out backgrounds, especially, you know, this one would be 2.8. But yeah, we'll have a look. I'll show you some on back at camera. Too bad that, quite chuffed with that. That's quite a nice one. So there we go. I'd set up for tomorrow. We've had a little sneaky hour, and it's proved quite fruitful, really. You know, it's a bit different in the snow. I've got a few nice shots of the woodpeckers that come down. What else? Nuthatch. Nice shot of a robin. You know, just something different like on the snow. Cracking one of a robin. I'm going to make a nice Christmas card shot. So yeah, I'm going to pack up now, get back home, and down here first thing in the morning in the dark. We'll get in this Hokki. We're going to bait up, get all the acorns down, and fingers crossed, you never know, we might get some J shots. That's the plan. We might even get a buzzard shot. So, we'll see you in the morning.